Right, let's get to the growing debate on player welfare and fixture congestion, which has kicked off again in earnest as the expanded Champions League group stage format begins tonight. Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson started the debate yesterday and was backed up by Rodri today, who thinks players are reaching breaking points.
Between 40 and 50 is the amount of games in which a player can perform in a highest level. After that, everything comes, you drop, because it's impossible to sustain the physical level. And I think this years we're gonna go until 70, maybe 80. I don't know. Depends on how far you go into competitions. In my humble opinion, I think it's too much. I think we have to take care of ourselves. Someone has to take care of ourselves, because we are the main characters of this, let's say, sport or business, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I think not everything is money or marketing. It's also the quality of the show. So in my opinion, when I'm when I'm not tired, I perform better. And if the people want to see a better football, we need to rest. Just something to put in there, but that's what I think. When the amount of games start getting bigger, the performing and the quality of the games are lower. So let's see what football goes. In my opinion, I would prefer to have less and better quality, better show for the people.
Do you think it will get to a point where, after playing so many games or being asked to play so many games, that the players will say, I don't want to be part of this, and they'll actually end up like going on strike or not refusing to play in such a big kind of calendar?
Yeah, I think we're close to that. I mean, because it's easy to understand. I mean, if we're asking something, and I think it's something general, I think you ask any player, he will say the same. It's not like the opinion of Rodri or whatever. No, I think it's a general opinion of the players. And if it keeps this way, it will be a moment that we have no other option.
So, as we said, Rodri's comments come a day after Liverpool goalkeeper Alisson Becker said players weren't being listened to about their workload. Here's a reminder of what Alisson said.
It's always a good idea to add some games to the calendar that is not busy. I'm being ironic a little bit. Nobody asks the players what they think about adding more games. So maybe our opinion doesn't matter, but everybody knows what we think about that, having more games. Everybody is tired of that.
What do you think is the appropriate amount of football for a top player to be playing in a season? Is it 50 games? Is it 40 games?
I think this is not only a question that I should answer. Here we have the side of the media from TVs. We have the side from the UEFA, from the FIFA, from Premier League, from the domestic competitions. We are not stupid. We understand that, and we understand that people want games. People want more games. We just need to be listened.
And ahead of his side's Champions League opener tomorrow, Celtic manager Brendan Rodgers said he understood the concerns of players as fixtures continue to be added to the calendar.
I think that if I look to where football may be heading, you're maybe looking at a 12-month season. Really, it used to be that you had that sort of summer break, and that was near enough assured for a player perspective. But I think in particular the top players as well. And we look at our own selves in our own country. We'll hopefully go deep in the competitions. So you get all of those games plus the international games, and I totally understand where it's coming from, but it's also he's not moaning about games. It's about the quality. It's about the quality of games, and of course, when the first thing that goes is technical ability, when you're tired and fatigued, and what we always want is the best product for the supporters. And so every football player loves to play. They love to train. But they want to produce quality and be able to be at the best as often as they can be. So it's a natural concern. I totally get it.
Well, the PFA CEO, Maheta Malango, has spoken about this subject a lot before, and he's spoken about it again today. This is what he's had to say. The impact of fixture congestion and increasing player workload is no longer a problem that's coming down the line. It's already here. this is the year when we can look at the calendar and say, clearly, this doesn't work. It goes on to say players see that and they're now experiencing it. They're making their feelings increasingly clear. But as I've said before, this is no longer just a player problem for everyone. This is a problem for everyone in football. He also says, as unions, we're already taking legal action to challenge this, and players are now openly talking about what options are available to them to force change. They want to be listened to, and those who run the game must now sit up and take notice.